Alright, hey guys, Cam back here again. I'm going to show you how to bend my cars. So, what I usually use is butane torch, and sometimes a lighter, but for now I'm just going to use the butane torch. But yeah, I thought I'd just make a video and show you how I bend my cars and stuff. If it's a model car, I use the torch. But if it's just aluminum, I just take another aluminum car and just bend it. But this one's half model and half aluminum, so yeah, I thought I would just show you how I bend them. So let's get started. If you want to turn your not high, just turn it down low. The settings, if you have your torch, has that. And just heat up the spots. Very I would say stay about probably that close to the car just so it gets it. But other than that, just work your areas around the car a bit so it packs in evenly. But this one I'm doing a bit different, so I'm going to do the top first and then I'll do the bottom half, or the frame I should say. So I'm going to bend these posts in the car too. So just behind the wheel arches you can bend, and it should pack in pretty good. With experience from these cars, they do pack in really good. It's almost like, I don't know why, it's almost like a real car bends in. So funny how Revell and Monogram and all that kind of stuff haven't built actually a Cavalier kit since the 80s and 90s. There wasn't really a Cavalier kit at all. I know Tamiya has one, but these cars work just the same as a Cavalier, even though it's an Acura. But when you bend them, they exactly look like a Cavalier. So, yeah. Just thought I'd show you guys how I bend these cars. Stuff. Once you bend it, there's always no going back, so that's why you gotta bend it good. So oh, that's hot. There's usually like little pillars. Where is it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Where's the light? There's a pillar right there, right here. I'm just going to take my snips and snip it off because it does not look right on there. So, yeah, haven't built actually a model of one of these for a while because my last one, if you see my other videos, my car in Sunderland, the model version I made of it. See the fender right here? The model's right down here. It's made out of one of these, so. But with this stuff, you just gotta take your time and make sure you get it right. So you don't want to just heat it up in one spot too long; it'll burn a hole. But or like break a pillar, because I've done with both of those. But it sucks when you do that. But if you burn a hole, this stuff is so good to use. It's just sheet, or not a sheet, it's like sticky foil, and you stick it on the spot that you burnt. Just get like cut a piece out and then put it on where the hole is, but make it a little bit bigger, and then push it in where the hole is, and then pat it around beside it, and it looks exactly like just like a dent and stuff. But I'm gonna put this on after I dent it up and paint it, and then scrape it up a little bit so it looks like the paint has scraped off. And as well as the derbies went on or something like that. But yeah, packed it not too bad. I know Cavaliers, when they bend in, this top pillar usually bows up this way and it just packs in. So but, I usually like to save my front ends to last and just use actually like a lighter. But, it's easier to use a lighter on the front end because when you get the torch going at it, it screws it all up and it looks really weird. So yeah. Doesn't look too bad so far. I used to have a car a long time ago. It was a lot of different colors. I think it was like 7 different colors after I was done with it. It was the same as this car. But I had that thing so packed in, the front end was so high, it was hilarious. But missed that car. I don't ever know what I did with it. But yeah, see like the pillar on this side? That's why you gotta take your time, because that one just bent really weird. So yeah. Oh, lighting sucks in my room, but can't really do much about that right now. It's not doing too bad. I got to bend the wheel arch a bit up because it is oh man, it's in the way of the body line because I usually cut the back ones out, but this car I just decided I wouldn't. So this torch is a piece of junk. I need to buy a new one. This video might be a bit longer, but just to show you how I bend my cars and stuff, if you're wondering. Don't really know how many people watch my videos, but I know a couple of my friends do. So, yeah, then I just take the other model and just ram her into her a few times. And it usually looks pretty good, but if the back ends don't come in as good as you want them to and these pillars are blowing out like this one, I should just heat the bottom up right here and top and just smash it, and then it just crumples right in. But I have a gas tank protector on this one, so probably wouldn't hurt to do that, so I might do that. But I'm gonna work on this door right now. I'm going to use this after and show you the areas I put it on too. Probably going to have to go back over this with paint after, because when you put, it's common sense, but when you put this to plastic and it burns like that, when you paint, it does the same thing, so makes it look a little tarry. So I gotta fix the paint after. So, yeah. I highly suggest don't use these torches for the front fenders at all, because it just screws them up. And these front pillars in these cars are very flimsy, so that's why I always put the torch on the downwards, facing down, just running across the bottom a bit. You don't want to burn those pillars at all, because they are a pain in the butt to fix. Let me tell you. At least every car I've had to fix the pillar on. So, and you can kind of see, once I bend this a bit, you kind of see where the cage is right there. That's the line of the cage. So I'm just gonna work that to about the front where it's not dented yet. It's supposed to rain today, so that's why I'm making these videos, and usually when it rains the power goes off, so that's why I'm making these videos right now. Okay, there we go. But like I said, just take your time on the cars and they'll always turn out the best. I know from experience with these, because when you, I guess, beat the crap out of them too hard with the lighter, they start looking like a piece of junk. So that's why you gotta take your time. But there's the door. It's like this car ran in the bottom and just like pushed it in, and then maybe somebody hit the top with their bumper, pushed it in a bit. Well, that's where the cage is right there, if you're wondering. There's the bottom. Motor looks pretty good, painted like that. So, yeah, and like this car here, the back pillars I had to make. I know it looks choppy, but it's alright. Really used to look different before, because this whole rear end was packed right in one side and half the other side was sticking out. It looked weird, so I don't know what I'll do with this car. Half metal, half model, so who knows? Time will tell with these stuff. So does roll. Tires do fall off it. But what can you do? Needs a paint job, I know that. But yeah, it's not bad. Got that car from my friend, so. And I was getting a little sick tired of making metal cars like this. It's just a Camry I built, taking my time on. I haven't touched it for a week or two. So yeah, that's why I was just taking my time on that car, and I didn't really want to make any more right away, so just doing this. And if you want to make your cars in the front end, if it's compact, because I know some compacts, if you hit them on an angle, or like maybe you're going full tilt and one guy's going at an angle like this, pushes his bumper up, and the whole subframe goes up on the one side, I highly suggest taking your whole front assembly for your wheels and your drive line, take the motor off out to bend it, because you don't want to burn that stuff and then it looks choppy when it falls off. So yeah, I'm thinking of putting a window bar on it. I was thinking of cutting the roof. Oops. Cutting the roof like right a little slit in there, and then putting a second, that'll work. Just like a bar like this down through the roof to the floor, just to hold it. But I might put it through the roof down to the cage, the back of the cage, and then glue that, and then paint the rest of the car after I dent it all. So yeah, overall it's coming along pretty good. Just need to wire the battery, give it a coat of paint, paint the door white, and then put my number on it, and it should be good to go. So yeah, I just want to show you guys how I bend my cars. So I know this video is a little longer, but I'm not doing the front end right now because I don't want to screw it up on camera, make myself look like a wannabe. But if you do burn holes in cars, use this stuff. It really helps. And if you're putting like all thread through the hood and stuff, just take your hobby knife. If you don't have one of those, get something that you're going to make the all thread out of. I would use metal, so like a tiny little screw. And then if you don't have a torch, take it to like a candle or a lighter for, I don't know, let's say 15 to 20 seconds and then poke it through the hood where you want it and then glue the hood down on the car. But regularly don't glue the hoods down on the cars, but this one I did, so it doesn't look too bad. It's like Pro Mini. Overall looks good, so just want to make the video. And I'll make another one when I start painting it and stuff, so, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.